Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going over the books I'm going to read in October. All of these you all helped me select from my You Choose My October TBR video, which I will link up above and down below if you're interested in seeing how I choose my monthly TBRs. So we'll get right into the video. The first book I have that you all helped me select was The Dire King by William Ritter. This is the fourth and final book in the Jacoby series, which I haven't heard a lot of people talk about on BookTube or anywhere for that matter. The Jacoby series is a quirky spin-off series of Sherlock Holmes with more paranormal aspects to it. I've enjoyed it. I think it's been very light reads so far, and the third book really left off on I thought a great cliffhanger, so I'm very excited to read The Dire King. More excited than I was for any other book in this series, so hopefully I'll like it. The next book I have to read on my TBR is Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. After reading The Unhoneymooners and Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating and loving both of those books, I am just working my way through all Christina Lauren's books. So this is the next one. This was available on Book Outlet for very, very cheap. So I am very excited to jump into this one and see if I like it just as much as their other books. Next book I have is a perfect October read, and that is Final Girls by Riley Sager. Super excited for this creepy read. This is a thriller. I don't know much about it. I really like going into my thrillers blind, so I'm purposely not looking up a whole lot about this. All I know is that everyone who's read this book has been talking a lot about it. It's had a lot of buzz, and Riley Sager has quickly become a new thriller author that everyone's very excited about. So I'm very, very excited to read her first book and see what all that hype is about. The next book I have is the book that was very, very hyped or popular a while ago and that I never got around to reading, and that is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. The reason I think I've put off reading this for so long is I read Laini Taylor's Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy and I wasn't crazy about it. I thought the writing was just a little too flowery for me. I thought the plot really dragged. I didn't connect to any of the characters. So it was like a 3 out of 5 star series for me. So I've been nervous to pick up Laini Taylor's other series, but everyone loves this book who reads it, so I'm really hoping that my second chance with Laini Taylor turns out to be a good one. So hopefully I really enjoy Strange the Dreamer as much as everyone else does. And then the last book I have on my TBR for October is the new book that is coming out next month, and that is Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. This was up against Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo as the new release that I should read next month, and it was so close, you guys. So Imaginary Friend won out by just a tad, so I'm very excited to pick up this adult horror novel from the author of Perks of Being a Wallflower. Perks of Being a Wallflower, I liked fine. I rated it 4 out of 5 stars. I could see why there was so much hype around it. It just didn't connect to me as much as I thought it would. But adult horror, on the other hand, is something that is very intriguing to me and perfect for this time of year. So I am very excited to read this book and see if it lives up to expectations that people have set for it. So those are the 5 books I have on my TBR for October. If I have time, I have a couple of honorable mentions that I'd like to give a quick shout out to. First honorable mention for a book that I hope to get to, but I'm not gonna like stress if I don't. If I have time, I'm really hoping to get to It by Stephen King. I have had this book for a while now, and I've been waiting for this time of year to read it because, hi, it's Stephen King, it's horror, it's creepy, and it's perfect for Halloween time. But look at the size of this. Like, just to like give you context, here's what Final Girls looks like, and here's what It looks like. What? So This is a huge monster of a book, no pun intended with the monster, but I really, really, really want to get to this. I actually watched the first movie, the newer of the movies, not too long ago, and I personally found it pretty intriguing. I just really wanted to know more about Pennywise, so I'm hoping that the book dives a little bit more into Pennywise and his origins and all that, because that's really fascinating to me, and I just love how creepy it is. So I'm very excited to get to this book. Let's just hope that I can actually finish it. And then not that I think I'll actually have time after putting it on this list, but if I do, and I can get to another book, I'd love to get to The Heart's Invisible Furies by John Boyne. This was one of my 19 must books in 2019. This was one of my must-read books of 2019. So I'm really, really looking forward to getting to this whenever that may be. I've heard that it's wonderful, and I think won Book of the Month's Best Book of the Year award a couple years ago. So I know that a lot of people love this story, and I've just been really enjoying adult contemporaries and adult dramas recently, so I really want to get to this, but It by Stephen King may take up most of my time, so we'll see. And those are the additional books that, if I have time, I hope to get to, but those first 5 I'm definitely going to get to first, so we'll see how I do. Wish me luck. This is going to be a busy month of reading. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I release new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and sometimes even more videos if I have reviews to release. Thank you so much for watching. Happy reading, and until next time, bye!